Welcome, my name is Sharon and this is Trio.of.Witches Tarot, and this is going to be a collage deck collection video. So let's get to it. So the first deck we're going to look at is the Relative Tarot, and it comes with a guidebook that is very, very different. It helps you figure out the right words. It's more about finding your tarot blueprint and calculating your birth card and your annual cards and your soul cards. And so if you get this deck, you're not familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith, then you probably want a separate guidebook that covers that subject, because this will not help you. And it comes in this box. It's a nice box. I don't store my decks in these big boxes like this. I save these and repurpose them somehow. I keep it in this Moonlit Fae bag, which was actually designed for, I think, the Antiquarian Tarot, but it works for this one too. So there's that. And those are the backs. I love this sun. I love this moon card. Love her. So what I wanted to do was, I have two collage oracle decks, and I thought I would do pairings as we walked through the tarots. So we're going to divide this up in half. And the first one is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. And it is very much like this, where it's photographs that were tinted and collaged. Those are the backs of those. They kind of look nice with these backs, don't they? And it comes with a nice guidebook. No pictures, but you don't need it. To more text. I would rather have, more information and less pictures. So you have that. Get those two things out of the way. And these are very similar in style. I trimmed mine because I did not like they have brown and green, different colored borders that I didn't really like, and the cards were really big. So we're just going to kind of flip through. I thought it was maybe going to be too much of the same, but the style is just different enough that it doesn't feel samey to me. So let's try the other oracle I have, which is the Oracle of the Long Now. And this is going to be interesting. It comes in a tuck box. This is from Ashley Cook, the same creator of the Ashley Cook Tarot, which you will see later. And you've probably seen in other videos of mine. So, we didn't talk about cardstock. This is a pretty thick and stiff cardstock, so you're not going to be riffle shuffling this. This, you can riffle shuffle, but I have giant hands and I still have a little difficulty with it. So I have a feeling this is not going to be a nice pairing at all. Yeah, I mean, if it's the only one I had, I would make it work, but I don't love it. I love both these decks. I don't love them together. So that's the relative tarot. Let's see if I can ruffle shuffle this. They're a little stiff. They're a little stiff. Okay. Okay, so the next one is going to be the Muse Tarot by Carrie Krogstad. It's an independently produced deck. It's a nice two-piece box. And it comes with a Tree of Life card and a certificate of authenticity. And the guidebook is very nice. So this does include a lot of correspondences. So you have where on the Tree of Life, the decan, the element. If it is associated, the card is associated with the planet, you'll get the planet. You have the Hebrew letter, the zodiac association. So there's, if you're wanting to know these kind of things, this is, I think, a really good deck for that. Although I don't know a whole lot about that kind of thing, so I don't know how this aligns with perhaps other decks or other beliefs in what all these things are and what all the associations are. So that's the guidebook. Box out of the way. And once again, the same kind of shiny gold gilding. These are thinner than the relative tarot was. And they're very flexy. And they probably shuffle just fine. So there you go. All right, we'll do the same thing where we use the two oracles that we have that are Collage. Start with the Oracle of the Long Now. And this might be a nice pairing. So here you see all the associations on the card. Huh, I'm surprised. I was thinking this was just not going to be a pairing, and I like it. So let's try the other one. But it certainly gives it a different feel, doesn't it? Okay, oh, I like that. So that's the Muse, and I like the artwork in this, and I really like that it has the associations so I can start studying that, but I don't have to if I don't want to, because it's still an RWS deck. So, and I love the collage work in this. Okay, so Tarot of the Holy Light is probably my most esoteric deck, even more so than my Robert M. Place decks. And it has two books that companion books. I have this one, and then there is like another one, a follow one. I'm not really sure. I mean, I got this and then I was like, well, I'll get the other one when I finish this, if I ever finish it. And this is just chock full of information on the esoteric associations and, oh, just everything. There's everything in here. Talk about the houses. So there's, you know, all of the correspondences, zodiac, the planets, the elements. It's all in here. The tree of life. You got it all in this deck. That's the deck. And it came in a 2-part box that did not have thumb cutouts, and I used an X-Acto knife and created my own thumb cutouts. And it's a bigger deck. These are some companion cards. And it's a very different style than any of my other collage decks, I believe. And I bought this when I first started tarot. And I thought, oh, well, I'm going to learn everything from this deck. And then I got it, and I was so intimidated. So intimidated by it. And there's a lot of weird stuff in this deck. So let's start with the Oracle of Along Now with it. So you got a taste of that. It's a different collage style. You know, it's not photographs. I don't even know how this collage was created, but it's collage. And it's funny to me that they did that. Covered up his part there. Because they got boobs galore in this thing. So, that is that. So let's get the other oracle. Sure, you probably hear all the helicopters outside. So I live at the base of the Wasatch Mountain Range. And on a day like today, which is beautiful, a lot of people go hiking and then have to be rescued. So that's what those helicopters are. And there you go. It's the squirting boobs. We can stop on the squirting boobs and the Holy Grail floating up there. Okay, so next let's do Forhaxa, which is by M.J. Cullinane. And it's a fairy deck. Magical Land of Forhaxa. And this worked for me where the Tarot of the Sheet did not. So those are the backs, and I edged mine in like a denim blue, as close as I could match it to that. They are slippery, and it is a bigger sized deck, so, you know, overhand, I can do it this way, I can do it that way. You know, some people probably have to do it this way. And they do slide, and they fans nicely. but I can see where some people would take issue with how slippery it is. And they are thin. But it's a big deck. I don't know that I'd want it to be thicker. And this is the guidebook. And it doesn't have pictures of the cards, which I am totally fine with. And it, you know, it's kind of that story style describing what's in the image. So let's try it with the decks. Let's see if I'm surprised. Start with the Vintage Wisdom since I have it handy. But I feel like it works in a really weird way. So now let's try the Oracle of the Long Now. I am very surprised. So very surprised. Yeah, so I love Forhaxa. I love that it's the fairy deck that depicts fairies how I imagine them. They are. Okay, now let's try Jumbledance. And this one is becoming very popular on TarotTube. And it is an older deck. I think it's from like 1998. And I could be wrong. We'll check in the guidebook. I trimmed mine because it's very thin. It's a little thicker than Forhaxa, but not much. It might be the same. And they were very tall. So I trimmed the sides off. So it used to be bordered much like this book is. So I trimmed the brown off the sides, and then I trimmed the top and the bottom to the picture and preserving the labels of the cards. And now I can handle it. It was big and unwieldy. I still can't ruffle shuffle it because that's extending my fingers as far as they can go. My giant hands. And so it has a nice guidebook, talks about the artwork in each card. And the court cards, you have boy, girl, and then man. Is it man and woman? Yes, man and woman. So let's try this with those. And a lot of the imagery in the Jumbledance is, you know, it's different than what you're used to. Okay, that worked nicely. So I spent a lot of time on that. Let's try Oracle of Long now. Straighten these out a little. They are slippery. And that's nice too, I think. It's a totally different feeling. It's kind of like now you're in crazy land. Up is down, right is left, blue is yellow. I like it. Wouldn't have been my first choice. Wow, that's, yeah. I don't know, that's amazing to me. So that was Jumbledance with the Oracle of the Long now. Okay, so let's look at the Intuitive Night Goddess now. I have the artist edition, so I bought it directly from the Eye of Astro website. Not the mass, well, I don't know, is the other one mass market? Or, I mean, you can get it on Amazon. I don't know who publishes it. This one's gilded, the other one isn't. Think you can shuffle it. I don't generally. Yeah, no. It's thick and it's stiff. It comes with this guidebook. And so work with the cards, connecting, cleaning, card symbolism, a quick guide, origin story, meet the maker. So some spreads, and then the cards, no pictures, and then there's like a little quick guide, just the keywords. So that's the guidebook. And I love this deck so much. Oh, this is one of the extra, I think there's 2 extra cards. Yeah, here's the other one. We'll put this one on the bottom. We'll just take it out. Let's take that one out. Okay, so let's start with what I think won't work and then possibly get proven wrong. Let's do it with the Vintage Wisdom. You know, it's like a 4. I think it's like a 4. And let's try the Oracle of the Long now. Oh, this is very, very nice. Like these were made for each other. All right, that was Intuitive Night Goddess. And we have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decks left. This is the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed by Lalania Simone. Independently produced. It's a really nice box. I love the inside of it. Love the snake. It's gilded with this blue metallic. It's amazing. Those are the backs. Love them. Love this deck. So, no, it's a little white book. Okay, let's start with Vintage Wisdom. Not all of the cards hit the mark, but it works. I don't know that I'd give it a 10 or anything, but it works. So let's try the Oracle of the Long now. Now this feels like they were made for each other. Okay, so that was Tarot of the Cosmic Seed. Okay, so the next one is going to be the Womanhood Revisited, which was in my giveaway in September. So that's nice, not wonderful. And this may just overpower it, or it may bring out something that was previously unrevealed. It's almost like it makes the Womanhood Revisited come to life somehow. Okay, well, that was surprising. So next we'll do the Ashley Cook Tarot. And shuffles. Those are the backs. Let's see how it works with this one first. softens it, doesn't it? Really love this moon card. Interesting. Okay. Now let's try the Oracle of the Long Now, which is by the same artist. See how that works. I love that star card. So, you know, they aesthetically, they go together. It's just a lot of the same. So that was the Ashley Cook. Okay, so now we're going to do Wisdom of the Depths Tarot by Lynn Thurman. And it comes in this tuck box, you know, at least it's got the fold back thing. And the guidebook is a, you know, electronic, a PDF. It's a very nice guidebook, by the way. You do get this in there. It's got some spreads, and I think for each, yeah, each card is just like one keyword. So you definitely need the, you know, if you want a guidebook, you need the PDF, or, you know, it's RWS, so you could use some RWS reference. Let's try it with the Vintage Wisdom first. I think these complement each other very well, and it's not too much of the same because they're different enough. Okay, so let's try the Long Now. And it brings a ton of energy to it, doesn't it? The other one felt very calming, at least to me it did. Okay, so that was the Wisdom of the Depths. So the last one is Carte Postale. It has a nice fold out. It feels almost like a steamer trunk to me with this fabric on the inside of it. And this has These really go well together. Love this card. Love this card. The World card. I love her. Queen of Swords is amazing to me. She is everything. Okay. So that was the Carte Postale. I love this deck. So that was my collage deck collection. I hope you enjoyed that. I can't rate them like 1 to 10 or whatever. I love them all. If I had a loser, it would be the Womanhood Revisited. It's not as high quality as the others are. But other than that, I like them all equally and differently. So thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and comment below if you have other ideas and thoughts about the collage decks, or you know of a collage deck that I don't have and should have. So thank you. Take care of yourself and have a good day. Oh, that's a blooper.